Welcome to the Therapy Show. I'm Lisa Mustard, your host and guide on this journey of learning and professional growth. Here, we transform the way you earn continuing education contact hours. Whether you're on a walk, on a break in between sessions, commuting, or even preparing dinner, you can engage with cutting-edge insights from leading subject matter experts. Each episode features conversations with seasoned professionals who share effective techniques and tools tailored for busy therapists like you. Our goal is to enrich your practice and fit seamlessly into your active life, ensuring you stay informed and inspired without the hassle of traditional methods. You can say goodbye to sitting in front of a computer screen watching hours and hours of recorded trainings. Instead, we make continuing education as easy and accessible as your favorite podcast. So make sure to visit the website, lisamustard.com, to sign up for our continuing education membership. It's a fantastic way to earn your credits while enjoying the podcast. Join us on the Therapy Show, where your professional development continues wherever you are. Well, hey friends, welcome back to another episode of the Therapy Show. I'm your host, Lisa Mustard, and I am so excited. I'm having a sale. That's right. Starting today through November 6th, you can get the pod course, When Counselor Values and Client Values Don't Match, with Dr. Seth Scott, for just $5. So when you head over to the link in the show notes, just click the link in the show notes. It's going to take you to the information page all about the pod course. You will use the code November5 at checkout to get this continuing education pod course for just $5. Now, this coupon code does expire on November 6th of this year. A little bit about this pod course. Dr. Seth Scott is a professor at Columbia International University, and he dives into how we as counselors can navigate value differences with our clients. And this is such an important topic because as therapists, we often encounter clients whose beliefs and values may not align with our own. And learning how to manage that is crucial to providing the best support and care. And Dr. Scott has broken down this topic into 3 key goals: understanding how personal and professional values show up in counseling, creating a framework to reflect on and organize our own values, and developing respectful ways to explore and support client values without imposing our own. And he reminds us that while we can't completely separate our personal values from our professional roles, we can become more aware of them so that they don't unintentionally shape our work. This pod course is packed with practical strategies, especially when working with clients who see things differently. And in a time when conversations around values and beliefs can be really challenging, this episode is all about how we can still connect, support, and be there for our clients, even when we don't see eye to eye. It's a refreshing take on creating understanding and growth in today's world. So be sure to get this pod course for just $5. Just go ahead and click the link in the show notes to learn more about this pod course and get your discount. Don't forget, the coupon code expires on November 6th of 2024. So once again, that coupon code is November 5, just like election day, November 5. So you're going to want to type that coupon code in at checkout, and you will see the price go from $14 to $5. But hurry, because like I said, this coupon code is going to end on November 6th. Now you can go ahead and purchase the course for $5 and then take it within the year when you need it. It's a great course. It's one of my most popular courses, and I learn so much every time I listen to it. So once again, head to the link in the show notes, click on the link to learn all about the pod course, and then use coupon code November5. Okay, let's dive into today's topic: election anxiety. Now, I could probably spend lots of time on this topic, but I don't want to overwhelm you with any more information than you may already have or be looking for or seeking. I don't think it comes to any surprise to you as a therapist or to your clients that right now might be a little bit difficult. And I'm not going to go and get into politics. I'm not going to get into ideology because it's not how I see things as a therapist. I want to help my clients. I want to meet them where they're at. I want to provide good care. I want to provide good psychotherapeutic care for my clients. And I would be remiss if I didn't talk about election anxiety that some of them are showing up with. And these are the things that I'm talking to them about. I'm actually doing them myself. And I just wanted to share this with you guys If it's helpful for you, you can share it with your clients. That would be amazing. Take this information and use it in session. But this is just where I am and what I'm doing. Now, first and foremost, I want to tell you I am really cutting down on the amount of news that I am taking in. Now, that right away lowers anxiety and mood issues. I used to be the kind of person that would wake up and I would have a subscription service that I got. Like the front page would come straight to my email. And I always felt compelled that I had to read it right when it popped up in the morning. And that is not a way to start your day, at least for me. So I unsubscribed from that publication and I don't get it every morning, which has been a really nice breather. I am limiting my own access to news. I'm also limiting my access to social media. It can get so divisive. And I feel people just kind of want to start a fight sometimes. And I really don't want to surround myself with that energy. It just makes me nervous. It makes me anxious. I feel like I go out in my day and I'm wondering, is that person thinking this? Or most people aren't. Most people just want to go out and be normal human beings and they don't want to get into arguments with their neighbors. They don't want to fight with their family. And I think we have so much information that we can get at any time, 365, 24/7. It's overwhelming. So we need to limit the amount of, well, not just the news, I've already said, we need to limit the amount of social media that we're taking in because sometimes I think people get on there and post just to get the attention. People can be divisive because they know that the algorithm likes that. I have to stop myself on social media. I have to really take a break from. And when I find that I can kind of feel my anxiety, I can feel my tension, I just disengage from technology as much as I can. And I go outside and I take a deep breath and I look up at the sky and I think, gosh, what an amazing world we live in. We are just this tiny fleck of human beings on this amazing planet. There's so much to be interested in, and there's so much to be hopeful about, and so much curiosity that we can have about this world. We don't have to always focus on the things that divide us. And that's a little rant. But anyway, I don't know. Let me know if you agree with me on that or not. But like I said, lower the social media intake, lower the news intake. It's really been helpful for me. Something that I also like is the idea of taking responsibility and controlling what we can control. Yes, of course, we can control our vote. And that's really all we can control. That's it, you guys. You can't control what your neighbor is going to do. You can't control what your parents are going to do. I mean, really, all you can do is control your vote. And so let that sink in. Getting mad at people that you don't know in social media, that's like letting them live rent free in your head. They're going about their day. They don't know who you are. They don't care, obviously. They're just doing their own thing. So control what you can and be okay with the things that you can't control. And that is going to be what your neighbors do or what your family does. You have to learn to let it go, because it's going to eat you up and it's going to cause all this anxiety, all of the mood issues. You might look for a coping skill that's not so healthy. Really, really think about what it is that you can control and what you can't, and be okay with both of them. What else? Self-care is really important. For me, self-care looks like getting in my exercise, making healthy meals for me and my family, maybe even get a facial, get a massage, that kind of stuff. But self-care doesn't always have to be those decadent things that people always suggest. It can be going outside, getting the sunshine that you need. It can be breathing exercises. It can be doing a puzzle. It can be calling a friend. It could be, for me, I love going to the gym for self-care. I just love to get my energy out by lifting heavy things. I love it. I just feel so strong and it helps my confidence. It helps my self-esteem. I have accomplished something. I feel good about myself. I just love it. I can't be a big enough advocate for going to the gym. But anyway, whatever it is that you like to do for self-care, do those things. Another thing that I do for self-care is actually kind of fun is I love comedy. I love to watch stand-up comics, but it's always good to laugh. Laughing is just, oh gosh, it releases tension. It gives you those positive, healthy endorphins. It's just such a great thing. So I love to laugh for self-care. What else do I like to do? Talk to my husband, go for a walk with him, sit outside in the sun, garden. He's the gardener. I go out and hang out with him. I like to water the plants. Actually, for me, I just like to go outside and water the plants. That's kind of nice. It's a little break. I like to think of that as self-care because I'm outside getting sunshine. I think the big takeaways that that I not only do myself, but also talk with my clients about is usually it comes down to not taking in so much news, also getting off of social media, and then realizing that you can only control what you can. I think those are the big 3 blocks for me, or the big, not blocks, but the 3 big rocks, I guess is what I'm trying to say, not blocks, but rocks. If you can really focus on those 3 rocks with yourself and with your clients, I think you're going to be able to come up with some healthy conversation around that, asking them, what do those things do for you now? What would you like for them to do for you? And you can look at the discrepancies that they're having with those things. But this is all going to be over in less than a week. We will have a new president, one way or the other. You may not like the outcome, or you may love the outcome, but we are all in this together no matter what. We have neighbors, we have family. I would really highly recommend doing these things to take the edge off, because there's going to be another election in 4 years. I know a lot of stuff's going to happen between now and then, but we could only control what we can. And that includes taking care of yourself, taking care of your loved ones, being there for your loved ones. Maybe you even have to take a little bit of a break or distance from some loved ones, because they're not able to kind of see themselves in this, and how maybe they are projecting their own stuff onto other people. And it's okay if you need to take a break. It's okay. I get it. My clients, they get it. We are all humans, and my hope is that we can find common ground. I'd love to hear how you are dealing with election anxiety, so feel free to let me know. Also, don't forget, you can get $5 off one of my most popular pod courses. Just click the link in the show notes to be taken over to that pod course, and then code November 5 will get you that pod course, When Counselor Values and Client Values Don't Match, with Dr. Seth Scott, for just $5. So hope you guys have a great week. Stay safe out there. Happy election week, whatever comes from this. I'll be back soon, and I'm so grateful to be with you today. Thanks for listening, you guys. Take good care. Please note that the Therapy Show with Lisa Mustard is for informational and entertainment purposes only, and not a substitute for professional medical or mental health advice. Always consult with your therapist, doctor, or physician before implementing any suggestions from the show. The Therapy Show with Lisa Mustard is edited and engineered by Chelsea Weaver. If you're looking to start a podcast or ready to take the editing off of your plate, be sure to visit chelseaweaverpodcasting.com. Well, that wraps up another episode of The Therapy Show with Lisa Mustard. I know there are hundreds of thousands of podcasts out there, and I'm thankful you've chosen to listen to mine. Be sure to visit lisamustard.com to access the show notes and discover all the pod courses and other continuing education offerings. And I'd be grateful if you subscribe to the show. Thank you.